A lot of people, when they find out that I teach middle school, they say, "Are you nuts? Are you crazy? Why would you want to teach middle school?" When I was a new, fresh university student, my work study program, they asked me to be a tutor for international students. So all of my work study time was spent helping them learn how to take notes in English, and sometimes they would record the lecture and I would go through the information with them again and maybe teach them in a different way. And I realized pretty early on that I had a knack for it. I've been teaching for, I counted up the other day, this is my 24th year, I believe. You know, there were times when it was really iffy whether I could continue to be a teacher. And it always came back to the students. You know, that was when I was there. And I love kids, so.
Hello, 6th grade scientists. We're here to do the cooling method experiment. We're going to do the experimental procedure today. And so I'm all ready to go. I've got my safety gloves on. I've got my wait, I don't really need these. Sometimes this is very important when you do a science lab. Today, not so much.
I've been teaching in international schools now for 7 years, my 7th year in international education, which I really love. I was first attracted to KIS because of Lisa Featherstone and Gary Johnston, who are dear friends of mine and also work here at KIS. We worked together in Vietnam for 3 years, and so they had really great things to say about KIS and made me think that it would be a good fit, and it has been a really good fit. So thanks to them, here I am.
Don't touch the hammer.
Science is, I think, the most amazing subject that there is because there's science in everything. Science affects our lives 24/7. And so my hope is that the students make that connection between what they're doing in the science classroom and their lives and what that means for them. I really hope that they become more independent in their learning and realize that I'm not the only way they can get information and learn things. Why do you have to lose thermal energy? What is the difference in the liquid phase of water and the gas phase of water?
Because liquid, it is all together.
But what does that mean? If I can teach them to be proactive and independent in their learning, I will feel very successful for them. And I think that's going to help them throughout their educational career, whether they go to university or get a PhD or whatever. It's those skills in acquiring information and knowledge, that's key, I think, in being successful. I love to be outside. That's where I rejuvenate and get re-energized. I got my diving certification a few years ago. I love to dive. It's really high on my list of things I love to do. And in fact, this next Christmas holiday, I'm going to go to the Philippines so that I can dive a bunch and go to the beach and be in the water and be outside. So,
Our focus this year is going to be convection because whether it's water, like in the ocean or a lake, okay, whether it's air in the atmosphere, or whether it's magma. What's magma?
Cancer is a very ugly thing. Cancer is not pretty at all. And so that was my Phoenix moment, was being diagnosed and then fighting through cancer and the chemo, which is also horrific. And those kinds of moments really refine who you are and change you. I feel completely changed because of cancer and chemo. And there are many characteristics about me that are gentler than before. And there are many characteristics of mine that are much fiercer, it truly changed my perspective on just about everything. And that refinement, you know, when you refine something, you burn off all the bad stuff, you make it pure, right? That's the idea behind refinement. And so it's like the essence of me was refined into a purer form of me, not pure in like a better sense necessarily. I think I'm a better human being now, but the fact that I'm more Lori than I was before. And I'm just happy to be alive now. You know, life is wonderful. Life is absolutely wonderful. And if you just hang in there, you know, one step at a time, one day at a time, the rewards are innumerable. And, you know, I'm happy to be alive. I have a son, I have family, I have friends. You know, I get to enjoy them, and I get to be a part of this humanity for a while longer. So, not getting rid of me anytime soon.
You'll breathe in, okay? Because you want to stay alive. All living things, that's their main goal.